Crack a bottle, let your body waddle. Crack a bottle. Body waddle.
What is going on, Crimson City? My name is Crimson CBAD, and I'm coming to you with week number 4 of the Pokémon Global League. And this week, we're going to be talking about our team going up against Sketchy Smeargle and the Seattle Smeargles. But first off, if you are not proudly supporting your Detroit Steelings merch yet, link will be in the description. And I do want to talk about week 3 against BabyPowdahh and the Danbury Dragonaires. I'm the first person that owns up to the fact that I play a video game where there is chance involved. I mean, there's always percentages and there's chance involved. I won't call it luck, I'll call it chance, because luck is, you know, there's no mathematical term to it. Chance does have mathematical percentages, damage rolls, percentages for status ailments, stuff like that. And I was rather annoyed, and I apologize in the video, or at least I think I did. I hope I did. If you guys didn't see, I felt super salty because Conkeldurr went for the Mach Punch on the Gardevoir, and it lived on 1 HP. 1 HP. And it was the lowest roll it could have gotten. And I was super, super irritated. But this week, let's talk about Sketchy's team really quick. My man Sketchy has a very incredible team, actually. Let me pull this up really quick. Sketchy does have the Mega Lopunny, Excadrill, Tyranitar, Weavile, Thundurus Incarnate, Cresselia, Reuniclus, Florges, Miltank, Ludicolo, Shuckle, and Weezing. So if I had to, looking at his team, if I had to say there would be Mons that he is bringing, Mega Lopunny is one of my favorite Megas. I just love laddering with it and stuff like that. It's such a good wall breaker, I feel like, because it hits so hard. It's got a lot of cool stuff to do with it, so I feel like Mega Lopunny is a must. I feel like he wants to be fast. I'd say the Mega Lopunny, I'd say the Excadrill, I'd say the Weavile, I would say the Weezing. I'd say probably a core between Weezing and Cresselia. So let's see, Mega Lopunny, Excadrill, Weavile, Cresselia, Weezing, and probably Thundurus Incarnate. Thundurus Incarnate, if I had to see, maybe the Reuniclus is something that he would be bringing. And this week, let me pull up so you can see it right now. So this week here, let's go back out into list here. Let's open this up. There we go. Now everything looks much better. So this week we are bringing CT Fletcher, Ultima, Bloodroot, Instigator, Jupiter, and Nutcracker. This week CT Fletcher, it's a very standard set. It's my favorite set, as you guys can tell. I brought it almost every week. I believe every week, actually. It's a very good set. Just Assault Vest and Conkeldurr in general is definitely good, especially because you don't really need any other moves to attack. Conkeldurr's an attacking mod. You don't need to set up with it. You can use Bulk Up. You can use stuff like that. Mach Punch, Drain Punch, Poison Jab, and Stone Edge. Let me pull up my notes on his team really quick. He does have 5 out of his 12 Pokemon are weak to fighting, and he does not have any sort of fighting immunity. So he doesn't have a Ghost on his team. So Conkeldurr can definitely hurt a lot of stuff with the fighting stab that he has. Mach Punch for priority, Drain Punch for recovery. Poison Jab is going to be for something like the Florges if he wants to come in, if he's feeling cheeky, he wants to go into that. Stone Edge is going to be able to hurt the Shuckle. Stone Edge is going to be able to hurt the Thundurus. And just in case, we have Mach Punch and stuff for the Weavile, but just in case he decides to switch it in, and for whatever reason we can only use Stone Edge, I don't know. Disables our Mach Punch, and we need to go for something else. I don't know. Stone Edge is super effective against the Weavile, but we do have, like I said, Mach Punch for the Weavile. So Stone Edge is really for Thundurus Incarnate and the Shuckle. So pretty standard set. This week we're bringing another Choice Scarf Mew Ultima. Ultima is bringing Drain Punch, U-Turn, Poison Jab, and Defog. 114 in HP, 252 attack, 4 in defense. Let me actually play with this really quick. Nope. I like it a lot. All right, 114, 4 in defense, 140 in speed. 140 in speed with a Scarf is going to outspeed a Jolly Mega Lopunny, which is fine by me. Drain Punch is going to hurt Mega Lopunny. Drain Punch is going to hurt the Excadrill, the T-Tar, the Weavile, and the Miltank. U-Turn is going to hurt the Tyranitar, the Weavile, the Cresselia, the Reuniclus, and the Ludicolo. Poison Jab is going to hit the floor. Just defog just in case he gets rocks up and they're in our way. I didn't bring Walnut this week, so I wanted something to be able to get rid of hazards. So we're Choice Scarf. We can get a defog off, take a hit. You know, if this thing's low on health, we can get a defog off, sack it off, get something clean. But that is that. Next up, we do have our defensive wall, Bloodroot, with 252 HP, 252 defense, 4 in special attack, with a relaxed nature, Sleep Powder, Synthesis, Sludge Bomb, and Hidden Power Fighting. Sleep Powder, obviously, to put things to sleep. Synthesis Recovery. Sludge Bomb hits the floor, just super effective. He has the Excadrill is his only poison immunity, which is fine by me. So Sludge Bomb's going to hurt a lot, get poison off, get some residual damage off on some things. And then Hidden Power Fighting for things like, we do wall the Weavile completely. We can take hits from Excadrill and T-Tar all day, so fighting will be good for that. Same thing with Megalopunny. We can take hits from that all day as well. Next up, we are bringing actually dual Scarfers. I'm a really big fan. I've helped a few people team build, and I've recommended dual Scarfers because it provides 2 different types of coverage for the team. Because if they go in thinking that, you know, oh, your Mew Scarf hits your win condition, they plan for the Mew goes down. I also have a secondary Scarfer here. So our secondary Scarfer is going to be the Instigator with the Moxie Boost, Superpower, Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Knockoff, 52 in HP, 252 attack, 204 in speed with an Adamant Nature, 204 HP in speed, does outspeed again a Jolly Lopunny, or Mega Lopunny. So if he does bring something like a Scarfed Excadrill, we do not outspeed that. So if he's got a Scarf Drill, we bring in Bloodroot, it's eat hits, put something to sleep, get some recovery off. That being said, Superpower again, takes care of the fighting weakness on his team. Ground immunities, he has Cresselia and Thunderous Incarnate. Cresselia, Thunderous Incarnate, and Weezing. So he's got a 25% of his team does have a ground immunity. So if we can take care of it, if he does bring any of those 3, once we get those out of there, we can hopefully set up a nice little EQ sweep going on there. Stone Edge just to hit a few other things in case we need to, like the Thunderous, and then Knockoff for the stab and the brokenness that is the 6th gen meta. So, next up we do have Jupiter. Jupiter is bringing an Expert Belt this week. No Assault Vest for him this week. He is a god. He wanted a belt to bring up his pants. Hidden Power, Rock, Volt Switch, Extra Sensory, and Thunderbolt. 16 in HP, 8 in defense, 252 special attack, 232 speed with a timid nature. Timid Raikou with 232 in speed does outspeed a timid Thunderous Incarnate, so we can pop off so we can outspeed that guy should he want to do anything like that. That was the fastest thing on his team, I believe, that I could outspeed. So we'll outspeed stuff like yeah, Thunderous Incarnate. So the only things that are going to outspeed us are, aside from a Scarfer, are going to be a Weavile and a Mega Lopunny. With the extra bit in HP and defense, we might be able to take a hit from them a little bit better. Hidden Power Rock does take care of a few of the rock weaknesses that he does have on the team. Volt Switch for the switching. Extra Sensory really for the wheezing. And for the, gosh darn, Mega Lopunny, if we do catch down a switch. Thunderbolt, obviously, for hard-hitting stab. The only thing weak to electric on his team. He actually has no electric weaknesses on his team. So, but I did want something that could hit hard. He doesn't have many electric weaknesses, but he doesn't have that many immunities either. Well, he's got the Excadrill for the immunity. Thunderous Incarnate is the Prankster, not the Volt Absorb. Not a few things that resisted on his team, which I'm okay with. So he has only got the 1 immunity and I believe 1 or 2 resistances on his team, and no super effective hits, so we are going to be able to hit things with Hidden Power Rock and Extra Sensory a lot better. Actually, I might want to make this Life Orb. Now that I think about it, because the Expert Belt's only going to do super effective damage. You know what? I'm going to change this to Life Orb right now. We're doing it live. We're doing it live, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to change this to a Life Orb really quick, and we can take care of that right there. Last up, we are bringing the Nutcracker. She is wearing an Assault Vest just like CT Fletcher. Fake Out, Power Up Punch, U-Turn, and Knockoff. 4 in HP, 252 attack. Max Special Defense with a Careful Nature. And I thought to myself as I was building this team, I don't really have anything to take special hits. Jupiter has a nice special defensive bulk. I don't want to leave Ultima out on a special attack like a Shadow Ball or something like that. CT Fletcher does also have the Assault Vest, so I was like, I want another good special defensive mon. So I am bringing the Ampom here. Fake Out for the priority, Power Punch, U-Turn, Knockoff, Technician boosted. One thing I really liked about this is we can live almost every hit from a Weavile, barring a Max Roll Icicle Crash, or not an Icicle Crash, a Knockoff, And a power-up punch with no investment, or like not investment. Like if we're not already +1 from a power-up punch, a +0 power-up punch does 115% with the Technician Boost with the 4x stab. So it is, and that gives us a little bit of momentum going in because he's got to think about, all right, well, what does this thing want to do? U-turn does take care of some of the bug weaknesses on his team, knockout for the utility behind it all. So all that being said, guys, leave a comment if you have enjoyed. If you see any set suggestions you would change going into battle, make sure you leave them in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I am going to get out of here. All that being said, my name is Crimson CBAD, and I will see you guys at the championships. Later.